Well, I think we have to separate out two phases of the Arab Spring. The first phase in December 2010 and January 2011, the Tunisian and Egyptian revolutions, had a very different profile and a very different outcome to the subsequent series of revolutions in March 2011 in Syria, Libya, Yemen, and so forth. In the first phase of revolutions, the major imperial powers, the United States, Britain, and their allies in the Middle East were caught off guard. They didn't see those revolutions coming. They didn't respond very quickly or very effectively to them. And that gave, particularly the Tunisian, but also the Egyptian revolution, some space to unfold, primarily under the pressure of domestic events in Tunisia, domestic political forces in Tunisia and Egypt. By March 2011, both the major powers and the Gulf Cooperation countries had got their act together, and they intervened very, very decisively in order to try and roll back any further revolutionary developments. Of course, the Saudis were directly involved in the crushing of their security forces, came into Bahrain and were directly involved in crushing the Bahrain revolution. The Qataris were directly involved in the military operations in Libya, and it's simply a matter of public record that the Saudis and other Gulf Cooperation Council countries have intervened very heavily in Syria as well. So they attempted to shape, either to suppress or to shape the outcome of those later revolutions. And of course, when the counter-revolution took place in Egypt and General al-Sisi came to power, the Saudis intervened very heavily to prop up that regime and to act as an international facilitator of it. So if you were to put it in summary, you would have to say that the Gulf Cooperation Councils have acted as an organising centre of counter-revolution, and they have attempted on all fronts, as soon as they possibly could, to suppress revolutionary uprisings or to shape them in ways which would give them greater purchase within the wider Middle East, which is what their intervention in Syria was about. So I regard this as a wholly reactionary and as a wholly disempowering initiative, political and military initiatives on the part of the GCC countries and against the interests of the vast majority of people in the Arab world.